Hello and welcome to day one of the cable knitting course. Today I'm going to show you how to cast on for your swatch and I'll explain why you need more stitches to knit a cable. I'm first going to explain what a cable is, and that's why I've made two swatches for you, one without a cable and one with a cable. The swatch with the cable has twice as many stitches for the cable section itself, and if you turn your swatch to the side, you'll immediately see why. So the cable here is raised above the rest of your work. That means it's much thicker, and to get the same number of stitches again, we need to decrease at the top. And then we have two identical swatches. One without a cable that has fewer stitches and one with a cable that has more stitches. In the patterns you'll find complete instructions for how to knit the cardigans without a cable, so like this swatch here. But if you're feeling up for the challenge, with help from this course, I'm going to show you how to knit this cable here. For this swatch, I'm using the same yarn as the cardigans. That's Yarn & Colours Elegant in the colour pea green. It's a lovely soft grey green. And we're going to knit with 5 strands held together, and so we'll be using this 10mm circular knitting needle from Yarn & Colours. We'll also need a pair of scissors and 4 stitch marker rings. If you notice that your swatch is too big, then try using one size smaller needles, so that would be a 9mm circular needle. And if you see that your swatch is too small, then go up to a size 12mm circular needle. We're now going to cast on for our swatch. I'm going to use the knitted cast on for this. Now, what you want is the cast on edge to be nice and loose. You don't want your swatch to pull inwards at the bottom. So you can either use a long tail cast on with a larger needle, or try the knitted cast on like I'm going to show you. So wrap the yarn around your fingers to create a loop, and then pull the working yarn through the loop. This creates a slip knot that you tighten on your needle. Now we're going to knit into this stitch on our needle. So insert your needle just as you would as if you were working a knit stitch. Then yarn over and pull through. We then place this new stitch back onto the left hand needle. And there we have 2 stitches. Now insert in the new stitch knitwise again, yarn over, pull through, and place the new stitch back onto your left hand needle. Let me show you that once more. So insert your needle, yarn over, pull through, and place it onto the left hand needle. And you continue like this. A swatch is typically 10 by 10 centimeters, but I've made a 20 by 20 swatch so that I can show the cable in the middle a bit better. So my swatch is based on the pattern itself, and I have 4 knit stitches on both sides of the central area, and here in the middle I have 18 stitches across. So that makes a total of 26 stitches. We've now cast on 26 stitches. As I mentioned, we have 8 edge stitches in total and 18 stitches across the middle. Now the edge stitches will help make sure our swatch lies flat along the edges so that we can measure the 18 stitches across the middle properly. And this should measure exactly 20 centimeters here. On a normal swatch this will be 10 centimeters. So let's start knitting. So we begin with the knit row. So insert your needle knitwise, yarn over, pull the yarn through and drop the stitch off the needle. Insert, yarn over, and pull through. Insert, yarn over, pull through. Insert, yarn over, and pull through. We're now going to place a stitch marker here, and as we work across the rows you will simply slide the stitch marker from one needle to the next. So continue with knit stitches, so insert, yarn over, pull through, and continue like this until you reach the end of the row. And then you turn your work. As you do so, make sure that when you begin the next row, you do so with the working yarn and not the tail yarn. So knit the first 4 stitches. We've now reached the first stitch marker, so just slide it across to the right hand needle. This marker is just there to help us know where the edge stitches begin, and then we remove them at the end of the swatch. So just like this, we need to knit a total of 5 knit rows, and then tomorrow we'll continue with the main swatch section. That's day 1 done, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hope you'll join us.